Welcome to another year of football. We've waited this entire offseason. We've gone through a lockout, an NFL lockout, and we've had Madden actually get pushed back 2 weeks from normal. And it's finally here. The day is finally upon us. And let's go ahead and take a look at some defense that'll help you when you get out here in front of everybody and you start playing online games. But again, whenever you pick up something from online, whether it's a tip from this site or any other site, make sure that you spend some time in the lab, which is your practice, in a practice session, and make sure you find a way to implement whatever that is into your own game plan. I didn't introduce myself. I want to let everybody know who this is. My name is PhillyRon. I've been writing Madden strategies for, I guess, almost 10 years. And, you know, I've worked with multiple sites, have worked directly with EA, has worked with MLG when the Madden Challenge was with MLG. Had insight putting together the Madden Nation TV show. Actually did bios on everybody for that show and sent that information off, as well as helped out with a lot of the storylines with the particular players, because many of those players were actually from Philly when we started that thing out with Big Gene and 40 G's, you know, and also mention RJ, who was a guy who actually trained over at VG Sports and had him become great. All right, so outside of that, let's go ahead and get into, you know, a first day tip for you guys. All right, what I want to do is take a look at the 4-3 under. All right, I love this formation. I love the over and under formations when facing trips, gun trips formation. So let's go ahead and call this 4-3 under, and we're going to throw this up against the gun wing trips. And I have Baltimore on offense, as you can see, and the Bengals on defense. The Bengals is a very good defensive team because of how much talent they have as far as speed ratings and all that on the field. It's almost like an Oakland Raider team from last year, but now on the Bengals. All right, so on offense, again, we're going to run the gun wing trips, and I'm looking at the strong flood. And on defense, what I want to do here is take a look at the cover one press. Again, I love the cover one press defenses because of how the jams are. The bump and run is played by the outside corners when you're in the cover one press, or whenever you're in any press defense, the jams play a whole lot better. The bump and run is a whole lot better. All right, what I actually like to do when running this particular play is I actually like to call press. All right, so I'll go ahead and do that by just hitting the Y button on the Xbox controller and down on the left, not the left stick, but the left directional pad. All right, again, this is a man around defense. You know, we have our free safety dropping back into a deep middle, which is cover one, and we have our our right outside linebacker Rivers. He's playing a little hook zone right in the middle of the field. The way I like to run this actual defense is to take the strong safety, which is Taylor Mays, and we're going to manually call for him to blitz. All right, and then I'm just going to put him right over here, stack him right behind that right end that's right in front of him, which would be Johnson on his team. Okay, what I then do is take Nelson myself, and I'm going to use him to manually defend this outside area. Normally in defense, again, I coach defense for a Pop Warner team, 13 to 16-year-olds, the Frankfurt Chargers in Philadelphia. We've actually won a Pop Warner National Championship 3 years ago, 2008. And what you normally see on defense is the safety is going to have the 2 or the 3 man normally. And what that means is, as you can count from right to left, you have our cornerback on Evans. You're having our linebacker, Manny Lawson, on a slot receiver. All right. And then you'll have Nelson playing the running back. All right. And that's normally how things go. Now, if we wanted to switch, you could actually have Nelson out here on the slot, and you can bring Manny Lawson inside and have him play the running back. But in this formation, in this play call, Nelson is going to be the deep middle guy, and that's who we're going to use to cover this running back no matter which way he goes. All right, so we have to make sure that we're prepared for that. I'm sorry, or Dickinson, whoever leaks out first, that's who we're going to cover. All right, so that's what I'm using here. Again, I've already called press. And what I want to do is because of the blocking in Madden 12, I want to actually bring this safety down as if I'm going to blitz to make sure that if this running back is blocking, he accounts for me first. All right, so let's go ahead and run the play. So go ahead and hike the ball. I'll bring him down and run over. And you see that allows us to prevent the running back from stepping backside and adding that little bit of protection. Let's go ahead and coach in the coach camera, instant replay. We're going to look at this from the top down. And let's just see how this opens up the defensive play call for us. All right, so because I came straight down with my safety, all right, my free safety, which is Nelson, and I'm sorry I don't have him, I can't actually highlight him here, but you see him coming down, you see Ray Rice step to him. Now on my way down, I see that the tight end is leaking out to the right, so I'm going to go ahead and chase him over there. All right, you see the delay that Ray Rice, that we caused by blitzing directly over top of Ray Rice, or showing blitz directly over top of that running back. It forces that running back to step out to the right, which gives us an opening backside for our linebacker, our right outside linebacker, to shoot through that gap and explode through the hole. All right, and that's all we're really looking for. I'm sorry, that's actually our strong safety, Teller Mays. Remember, we actually put him over there. So he comes through the line, and he's able to blow up that quarterback, which is all we need. Now, defense is all about alignment. So if you actually, instead of having to adjust and making multiple adjustments and playmakers, you don't have to go through all that. If you take some time, get the proper adjustment, the proper alignment of your defense, you'll see that you'll be able to have a ton more success when running defense. And the less people that you have to make adjustments with, the easier it is for you, one, to get yourself set up, and two, not get confused to figure out where everybody's supposed to be. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this again from the top down, and you see we're able to get great pressure and cause a fumble on the play, if not a sack in a real game, and that would have been a 5-yard loss on the play. All right, guys, I know you guys are hitting the lab. You guys have just come back. Many of you may not have even gotten a game yet. Some of you may have. Go ahead, try to find a way to work this into your game plan. But again, don't just take this and run out online and start playing, because you have yet to figure out what you like with the defense, or what adjustments you would make from your offensive perspective. All right, don't go out and run anything until you know its weaknesses in your game. All right, so again, my name is PhillyRon. I'm glad I had an opportunity to present something to you guys, and I look forward to doing this throughout the year for you. Take care.